Alrighty, everybody, Brenton Randolph here, and welcome back into the Prepcast. And today, I'm joined by WT Woodson basketball coach Doug Craig, and the Woodson Cavaliers are going to their first ever state championship. So, Coach, first off, how are you doing today?
Oh, we're doing fine. Thank you guys for having me on, and it's good to be March 8th and still be talking basketball, I guess, is a positive, right? It means we must be still playing, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Coach, first question, we're going to go back to the state semifinal game against Lansdowne, obviously a very close one. Just how big was it for the Cavaliers to get that win and get over the state semifinal hump?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit more of a mental thing for our coaching staff who had been around for a while than maybe necessarily for our players. This is kind of a whole new group of players than that group that went for 3 years in a row. In fact, we only really have one kid still on the team, Simon Mula, who was a part of that last state semifinal that we lost down to Colonial Forge, down to Richmond a couple years ago. And so I think for us it was maybe a little bigger hurdle than it was for the kids. Obviously, you get a win in a state tournament, it's a pretty big win. I mean, not to downplay it. It's exciting, and we've had a lot of success for a long time with the basketball program over at Woodson, and to finally be playing in the first state final in school history feels pretty good. But I think our kids know that, they're going to be disappointed if they don't finish the job on Saturday, and that's the goal is to come back and play one more really good game on Saturday, and hopefully that will be enough.
Right, Coach, and just stay with us real quick. We're going to be kicking it off to a commercial break where we're going to talk about the Nova Challenge, which is coming up.
It's the DMVSTREAM.COM Nova Challenge. This year's event welcomes the area's best public school basketball players for an action-packed day of showcase basketball. This year's event will welcome the top seniors from Fairfax, Loudoun, Arlington, Prince William counties, and the city of Alexandria for a series of all-star games, a dunk contest, and a three-point contest. Underclassmen will also have access to a developmental clinic hosted by our friends at Evolution Basketball. And just like last year's event, you can watch the games streaming live right here at DMVSTREAM.com. As the title sponsor of the event, we'll provide you, the viewers and fans, the exceptional state-of-the-art coverage you've come to expect from our sports broadcast group. As the Mid-Atlantic's #1 source for live sports broadcasting, DMVSTREAM.com will broadcast this year's event live and free of charge to computers, tablets, mobile devices, and we'll make the replays available on demand and through local cable television. The broadcast will include 5 HD camera angles, instant replay, graphics, live scorings, and stats, as well as a 15-person crew including play-by-play voices, analysts, sideline reporters, and so much more. DMVSTREAM.com produces live broadcasts for professional, semi-pro, and amateur sporting events, as well as colleges, universities, high schools, AAU, and youth tournaments and organizations in the Mid-Atlantic. We're excited to be the title sponsor of the DMVSTREAM.COM Nova Challenge. We'll see you there.
Alrighty, when we're back, Brenton Randolph here with Coach Doug Craig, and before the break we talked about how big a win it was for WT Woodson, not only just the players but the coaches as well. And I'm just kind of wondering, Coach Craig, has it kind of sunk in yet that you guys are going to be competing for your first ever state championship?
Yeah, I think Sunday, we were fortunate with the way the schedule fell. You had a day off on Sunday to kind of recenter yourself after the semifinal on Saturday. We stayed and we watched Hilton play, and our kids had a total day off away from school, away from all the stuff around, still playing on Sunday, and then we were able to come back to school Monday. It's kind of been a regular routine. We have school during the day, practice in the evening, and so in some ways it's been nice to get back to our routine of what we're doing. And yeah, I think our kids are going to be ready to play on Saturday. I think hopefully we got one more really good game in us.
Alrighty, Coach. It's good to hear that you guys are getting comfortable and getting back into the flow of things. And you guys are going to be playing against CD Hilton in the state championship game, another team that's kind of in the Nova area. Have you guys had a chance to check out their game at all and see what they like to do?
Yeah, we obviously saw them twice this weekend. I know one of our assistant coaches had seen them earlier in the season because he lives down in Woodbridge, and he went to see them play. Very good team. Obviously, they're still playing in the state championship. They're an excellent team as well. I know Coach has been down there for quite a while now. They were in the state tournament last year. They got a first team all-region player in DJ Hill there in the middle. Some good guards. They're very athletic, but very, very disciplined team. Play good defense. I think you get to this point, everybody's really good. Everybody we've played in the state tournament, even in the regional tournament, has been a pretty good team. And a lot of times it just comes down to who executes a little bit better that day. But yeah, we've seen them play. We know they're a very formidable opponent, very well coached, good players. So it's what you would expect in a state final. There's no patsies left playing at this point. So everybody's really good.
Alrighty, Coach, and we got time for one last question. What is going to be the key factor? What's the one thing that Woodson has to do if they're going to be able to cut down the nets in Richmond and win the state championship on Saturday?
Yeah, I think for us, defensively, I think it always comes down to us controlling the defensive backboard, limiting teams to one shot and done. I think when we do that, we give ourselves a chance to win. And I think on offense, we want to take care of the basketball. I think we're a team that has pretty high skill level. We got a lot of guys who can make shots. And when we're not turning the ball over, 20-plus times or 18-plus times, we have a pretty good chance of winning those games when the turnovers are low. Just more shots at the basket usually favors us. So I think, if we're rebounding the ball on the defensive end and taking care of the ball on the offense, I like our chances in just about any game. So I think those are the things. It's nothing different than we've stressed all year. I don't think we feel like we need to reinvent ourselves or anything like that. And I'm sure Hilton feels the same way. I mean, I think, it's sound basketball at this time of year. Everybody's good, gives you a chance to win. And I think, we got to rebound the ball on defense and protect the ball on offense and take good care of it.
Alrighty, Coach. Thanks a lot for the time, and best of luck out there in the state final. I know you guys will give it your best shot, and best of luck out there.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me today. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate it, man.